Our guest today is Peter Francks, and from what people tell me, Peter is a regular at Berkeley Bob's on open mic night. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's how I found Cullman. I didn't know anything about Cullman and been around a little bit here, and I really like the little town. It really looks nice.
Peter, give us some background about yourself. You're not from around here.
Which answer do you want? The smart-ass one or the real one?
I'd go for the smart-ass one.
I'm from Mount Olive, Alabama. No, I was born in Ireland, in
Right.
a little place called Skibbereen in the deep southwest in Ireland. But my dad was Dutch, so we moved to Holland. I got raised and did university and everything down in Holland. I lived in Paris for a while, spent quite a lot of time in Italy, so I'm a real European. So that's my background.
So I have to know, did you get lost? Is that how you found Alabama? How did you end up here?
But that's a very different story. It's a music-related story. Music used to be done in little bars and in halls and whatever, theaters. There was music. Since 10 years or so, there is a growing online music community that you can find all over in all kind of places. And that's how I got involved in that. Got involved in the American music scene. Found someone here in Alabama that was kind of special to me. I'm living with her now. And that's the reason why I came to Alabama. And I must say I love Alabama. I think this is a wonderful, beautiful state. I really love how green it is, how beautiful it is. Okay, I had my first scare when I had to be in the basement for a tornado warning and all that kind of stuff where you should use words you can't do on television, so I won't. But yeah, I like it, and I like the music climate here. There is for the singer-songwriters, and I consider myself a little bit to be a singer-songwriter. There is so much more here in the United States than that got lost in Europe. And I really pity that. And here it's still around. You can see it at Berkeley Bob's. You can see it in all kind of places. I think in just about every place here in the States, you can find open mics where people just come to share their talent. And what's really amazing, yeah, of course, sometimes there are people where you think, oh, come on, your mother should have told you, don't sing. But most of them are really talented. And let's one thing clear, if someone has the nerve and the guts to get on a stage and play in front of people, you got to respect it, because that's not as easy as some might think.
That's
just
right.
Sitting down there and doing stuff. No, you just got to do it. And so I respect everybody who does it. And I find some people that are really amazing. I play quite a lot with a friend of mine, Joey Howard. He's from Birmingham. And we are Baba and Ducci. Kind of makes sense. We met at open mics too, and now we're getting to go. We did a performance. We're going to perform at Berkeley Bob's on December 20. We're going to do some hootenannies on December 13 in Birmingham. Last weekend we played at Daniel Day's gallery. So it's kind of setting off. That's really nice.
Are you able to make a career out of entertaining, or do you have another source of income?
I'm retired.
Okay.
I used to be a CEO for companies, and I think that's the background from the way my easy traveling life. I used to be the president for an assistance company, so I'm used to traveling. I spend about half of the time I spend in abroad, so away from the Netherlands, spend time in Australia, Japan, China, not in that many countries where I haven't been. So.
Tell us about your songwriting. Are your songs like autobiographical?
Some. That's what people always want to know, and there is no answer to that. Those things just happen. I'm going to play something later here today where I wrote a song about changes. I'm at the age that I saw all kind of changes. And some are good, some are not so good. Some things you miss, some things are just perfect. I'm not the one who said that it was all better then. No, it wasn't. It was different. Some things are better, some are not. And so that's why you write about it. I wrote a song about rain. Because the way it can rain here is different than I was used to. Much more rain. It's coming down like they turned up every crane and turned up every tap and throwing down buckets. So that's different. So I wrote a song about rain. Sometimes you write love songs if something comes to you, and of course I wrote songs for Linda. So inspiration can come from just about everywhere. It's
What other musicians inspire you?
Well, at first it were the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. When I started playing a guitar, we wanted to be the new Rolling Stones or the new Beatles or whatever and become rich, famous, and get the pretty girls. Hey, you got to be honest. Why do you start playing the guitar? Because you get the pretty girls.
That's so true.
That's the way it goes. Still is. I think if I look back at what really influenced me, in the core, it's my grandmother. My Irish grandmother, and she did most of my raising because I had a little sister who was very ill, so my parents had to take care of her, and grandma took care of me. Grandma was a very short little lady, about 5 feet. I don't think she even met 5 feet, but she was singing all the time, and she sang all the old Irish songs, all the songs everybody knows. And I didn't know anything else, so she was singing in the kitchen. She was always singing. She bought me my first guitar, and I think she's the biggest reason why I still make music. And after that, I don't know. Van Morrison was a big influence. I love Irish music, but I don't like the old stuff too much. It's not that I don't like the music, but it's been played too many times. I played it myself too many times, so I don't play that anymore. But I like the newer stuff that's done by Christy Moore, Jimmy McCarthy. It's the newest songwriters. They make really amazing music. And sometimes it gets you. Someone I really like, and I found here in Alabama, is Grayson Capps. He is a wonderful songwriter. And the funny part is when I play Grayson Capps songs here, and I tell him he's from Alabama, everybody looks at me like, yeah. Is he from here? You gotta be kidding. No, he is. And he wrote the music to a wonderful movie, Love Song for Bobby Long, which is really a great movie. I don't think anybody saw it. Okay, it doesn't it's not placed in Alabama, it's placed in New Orleans, but it's a great movie, and the music in that movie. I'm going to do a song from that Grayson Capps later too. So there is really no answer. There is so much. I could say Van Morrison, who's of course Irish as well, but I could also name a bunch of others. Georges Moustaki, who is Greece French. He's a great songwriter. There is so much. There is so much, and there is a ton here in the United States. I wouldn't know where to begin. There are too many.
Peter, have you written any songs about Alabama?
Yep, I did. Of course, I wrote a song about being in the basement with the tornadoes, because there was really a scary moment. I wrote a song about the rains in Alabama. I wrote a song about the weather, and that song, of course, is called "Hot, Muggy, and a Chance of Rain." Because that's about it here. So yeah, that's what I do too. And I write songs about Alabama too.
Okay, we need to take a break, and we'll let Peter set up and entertain us here in just a little bit. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me here.
We'll be back with more right after this.